Ladies, let's be honest for a second. If your relationship feels less like romance and more like you're running a daycare center for a grown man, we need to have a serious talk pronto. There is definitely a big difference between being somebody's girlfriend and or wife and being somebody's mom with benefits. Well, ladies, I'm here to give you the 7 signs that the man you are dating actually wants mom and not a partner. So here we go. Sign number 1, he expects you to handle everything. He expects you to handle appointments, plans, reminders, and somehow your name is on all of it. And then he hits you with, you should have reminded me. No. Meanwhile, then you're thinking to yourself, sir, I am your partner, not your Google Calendar. So, how do you handle this? Take a step back, let him handle his responsibilities because they're his responsibilities, because missed appointments, they build character. When I was married, I handled all of the appointments for my husband, all of them, until a point where I was like, you know what? I work full time. I'm doing stuff with the kids. I'm trying to manage a household. You're going to have to step up and make your own appointments. Sign number 2, he says that you're nagging him when in all actuality, you're just asking for help. What I mean by this is that you're just asking for simple, basic partnership, and he's asking like you're requesting to climb Mount Everest. No. Then all of a sudden he hits you with, well, I was going to do it until you started nagging me about it. That's the good old classic blame and avoid technique. Don't fall for it. So, what do you do in this situation? Stop over functioning and stop doing everything. Just remember, asking for help, that's not nagging. That's called teamwork, and that's all you're asking for. Sign number 3, he pouts when he doesn't get his way. Aw. Instead of talking, he just ends up withdrawing, just like a moody teenager who just lost the Wi Fi or his favorite video game. Then, when you say no, he gets distant. Now the house feels like it's really tense, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Here's what you do. Notice the pattern. Emotional maturity includes handling disappointments without the silent protest. Sign number 4, he wants praise for basic effort. He loads the dishwasher or does a load of laundry, and all of a sudden he wants a certificate or some kind of parade or party just for doing basic house chores. And it's like, honey, welcome to adulthood. Or if he says something like, honey, I vacuumed today, or I dusted the furniture. And then you're like, and then you think to yourself, well, should I call the local news or put a sign out in front of the house? So here's what you do. Yes, appreciation is great. And we do want to appreciate our man. And we do want to say thank you for doing things for us because we do appreciate it. But we also want to stop rewarding bare minimum behavior because they do have to help us out. Sign number 5, he avoids real conversations. Any kind of serious talk is going to feel like too much for him. You want clarity, of course you do. At that time when you want clarity, he's going to say, well, I don't want to fight. And it's like, no, I'm not here to argue with you. What is the translation in all of this? I don't want any accountability at all. Emotional avoidance is not partnership whatsoever. Healthy relationships do require uncomfortable conversations, meaning you have to address the elephant in the room. Sign number 6, and this is a big one. You feel like his mom and not his partner. So what does this mean? You plan, you remember, you manage, and you fix. All the meanwhile, he is just coasting along while you handle everything. While all of this is happening, your nervous system is never going to rest and you're never going to feel at ease. And the reason why your nervous system is never going to rest, it's because you're carrying the entire relationship on your back. And that's a lot for one person. So what do you do in this situation? Well, you got to give some responsibility back to them because at the end of the day, you deserve a partner, not a dependent. And last but not least, sign number 7, he thinks that love equals being taken care of. What happens in this situation? You pour in and he leans back. He is receiving more than he is giving, and then he calls that love. That is not love. That imbalance that you're feeling in the relationship starts to feel like major exhaustion. What to do? Love should feel mutual and it should feel safe. It shouldn't feel draining to you at all. Here's the truth. You don't need to shrink yourself or lower any of your standards just to make somebody feel comfortable being with you. And just remember this, you deserve a partner who is going to bring you love and peace and somebody that is not going to bring you a bunch of stress. In the end, love isn't supposed to feel like parenting, it's supposed to feel like home. And true story, I was married to somebody for 12 years where I did absolutely everything. Yes, he did work, he did provide for the family, but I also worked full time as well. And I was managing the kids, I was managing the household. I had to cut the grass, shovel the snow, manage everybody's appointments, the kids' appointments, his appointments, and make sure everything was taken care of and the bills were paid. That was really, really stressful. And at this point, I started to feel like my marriage was a job. And deep down, I started to resent him, and it wasn't healthy. So, in the end, everybody deserves a partner that isn't going to bring them stress, but bring them peace and love. If this video resonated with you, comment heal below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real relationship talk. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if there's a video that you would like me to do, please comment below and I would gladly do it. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye-bye.